What do I think the season will look like?
Bubbly, fun.
Chaos.
Excitable. Is that a word? Circus, for sure.
Honestly, I don't know.
Good times. Oh, that's 2 words. beer spikes and good times. I don't know.
Each night I pray, I don't wake up. I give my love to which you could. Each night I pray, I don't wake up. I give my love to which you could.
We need to work on your stories.
Aww.
God, now tell it.
It's like travelling with a circus. It's long, man. It gets long, but I enjoy it. I love travelling. It's like travelling with my extended family, and I love them all, and we have good times. I think we've all had withdrawal symptoms from not travelling, so I think we're all just buzzing to get going.
They're an awesome bunch of individuals. When people looking in, they don't understand how good they are as athletes. They are at the top of their game.
Yo, we in Portugal, don't look at me you fool. We lapping out looser as fast as we can. Free my boys locked in the can. That's your thing.
Spitting these rhymes, man's banging out times. Blew that turn out, enough of these crimes. Look at these designs, Fox kit so fire. Troy Lee, need to retire.
There we go.
So this is our second team camp, and it's just so good to be back with everyone and just ride our bikes, I guess.
Pre-season, we are testing some bits, some new parts on the bikes, and testing ourselves, so pushing the limits a bit more as we approach the first race of the season.
Please tell me you got that.
Trick, because you think I'm soft, but all my trophies in the loft. You don't know. And then you can like pan out, Will.
I'm mature. She ain't met nobody like me before, or has she? I know as much as you about Maddie. I didn't kiss.
Right from the beginning, when you come to like a team prep camp like this is our second one this off season, and we've got a race this weekend in Taruka. And we're just trying to dial everything in from like simply just going for a track walk, paying attention to what's dangerous, what's relevant, what's important on your track walk, and then transferring that over to your first couple of runs.
So I still pipe her night like Maris. Guy, she scream, use vocals, she does not whisper.
It's so gnarly up there. Yeah, it's so fucked. The holes are massive.
Oh my god.
I've said it before that I think downhill mountain biking is probably one of the most dangerous sports in the world. Compare it to likes of, yes, you know, Supercross, they've got the big jumps and they've got everything, but they're not landing on rocks and roots.
I think downhill mountain biking carries with it some of the most risk in action and extreme sports. The knife edge that these guys ride on is incredibly dangerous.
I guess you have to be that exact with everything you're doing. Like, there isn't really room for mistakes, you know? It's also like 100% or nothing.
What you're trying to do is you're trying to stay within those limits, but also put the fastest time down. When you push over the limits, it all goes wrong.
With downhill, it's just one chance, and that's that. If you mess it up, you mess it up.
That's what makes it interesting, because when it's just like, when you're just riding down, if it's easy, then it's just like, no, just another stroll, really.
These guys have fit and these guys have calculated risk. They just know how to attack it and perform.
I think downhill riders have far more mental challenges than other disciplines. I believe that the concentrated pressure of that track over the amount of time that they've got on it, it really comes into a mental state. Our riders have had anything from broken ankles, broken arms, broken legs, broken minds now.
That's what you kind of aim for. You aim for calm, non-erratic, but often you end up laid off the back, like clinging on.
Because we do it so much, it's almost like as normal as walking in a way, like riding a bike. We've now crashed enough and ridden our bikes enough to kind of know where our limit is.
You always want to push yourself, so if it's harder, then it's better, really. The most dangerous line normally would be the scariest, but it is also the funnest once you do it. Yeah, it just makes me feel like, I don't know, happy.
In 2022, we had 8 stops on the UCI World Cup circuit. And 1 World Championship, so 9 races in total. Race runs, depending on the track, range between 3 minutes and 5 minutes, give or take. Top speed for downhill races is probably around 60 kilometers per hour, but the key things you see sort of across the year is incredibly technical sections, route sections, rock gardens, tight turns, steep gullies, loose ground, wet ground, mud, tabletop jumps, gap jumps. See the guys jumping maybe 30 to 40 feet. Every race, riders can get points. That obviously leads to overalls as well. So riders can get overall championships, and also the team gets points as well. So the team as a whole can receive points depending on how their riders place.
Yeah, I raced Lourdes a couple of times. I loved it there. I think I've got a few bits to work on there, so I'm excited to go back and see if I can better myself from the last time.
Does look like quite an intimidating track.
Another video of us walking.
Nice. So interesting.
Come on, come on.
Oi.
So on an average race week, Wednesday is usually track walk day, and Thursday is usually practice day. Friday is usually qualifying day, and Saturday is usually finals day.
Like I have odd and. Oh, here is my odd and. Okay. So, here we have the croissant. Croissant pour les anglaises. Oui. We have the scrambled egg avec le bacon. En français, le lardon. Tahnée Seagrave, team manager, currently in Lourdes, France. It's the first round of the World Cup 2022. Yeah, March. We're in March. Day before my birthday, I've decided to bring the children away and see whether we can celebrate somewhere.
Casual.
Yeah, pretty good vibes. Everyone's excited to ride, I think. You're excited to get riding the next day, excited to go try out new things.
Yo.
What do you feel? Yeah. If you didn't get that, then I'll be fucking mad.
Because I ate shit for that one.
My fit is making me feel good, so. I think the hat's a bit out there, but fuck it.
Track walk. You got walk down the track, look at every section, try and figure out some lines.
I just want to see it, actually see it as the riders are going to see it. So if the riders have a question or we're analysing helmet cam, it's good to have had a good look during track walks.
Looks good. Looks a lot better than when we were here last. We're approaching the gnarly bit though, so let's recap when we get to the bottom of there. You can do them. Wait. You love that, don't you?
Oh no, that's still not that good. No. I can't do it anymore.
It's quite soft.
Doing the French thing, you know.
If there's like a crest, like you're not going over like, oh, like what's on the other side. Like you don't want to do that. You want to know everything about it really. So that's what you're looking for. You're just trying to look for where you want to go really.
A few bits I have no idea what we're going to do, but that's what practice is for, I guess.
The aim for practice is to obviously learn as much as you can of the track.
Ready to go, I believe?
The next day's practice, so we early start really. Every track is different, so like learn the direction of the track, learn how the the terrain feels.
I need you to go and get a jacket.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do look at a line and you'll think, oh, that's going to be sick, and then you come into it and be like, whoa, I cannot actually do that. Like you're coming in way faster than what you thought, or you're coming in way slower.
There's a lot of stuff to improve. It's actually hard to get your wheels in the right place. Yeah, 5 runs in 10 hours. Done, finally. You can go home.
And then you have chance in the evening to look through it, tidy up everything that you feel as though you need to tidy up, where you can gain some time, and then come qualifying, you hope that you can put it up there, put your bike up there as high up the ladder as you can.
Woo!
It's for me.
Qualifying!
Because it's my first elite quali, usually I wear these in racing for junior.
Qualification's important because it seeds you for the final run, and it also means that if you haven't qualified, because it's only the top 20 women and the top 60 men that go through.
It is quite stressful if you're not feeling quite confident on the track.
Yeah, you can have a puncture or crash, and it's so close nowadays that even if you mess up, it's normally, that's it, you're out.
We have a protein shake.
Tahnée done the usual and had a go at you, and then
instantly regretted it. I mean, did it go well? Is there something that's...
No, everything's going well, but maybe that's why I'm nervous.
I feel like it's...
With Tahnée, she expects to be in the mix. If not winning, she expects to be in the mix. I do think Tahnée wants to prove it to herself more than anyone else. She hasn't got to prove it to anyone. She's won 8 World Cups. She's one of the most dominant female riders there is in this current era, and she'll always be there or thereabouts. But I think she wants to prove it to herself. If you ask me, she's had a tough couple of years and she's still been up there. She's still been winning races every now and again, but she's still been up there. She's still been on the podium. But I know that she wants to just prove to herself that she can put in a top performance week in, week out.
Maybe Dennis. I don't know.
It's finals day. We're ready to go, so get some practice laps in, get everyone warmed up, and yeah, fly into the first finals day of the season.
race day morning gets a little bit intense. Let's just get this first run out of the way, and then, boom! Exactly.
Party time is about 9:30, isn't it?
Yeah, Tahnée's going for the fucking Tom Holland look this morning.
We were just watching.
Yeah, everyone's just watching. It's quite mad, really.
Oh, it's just like such a mad mixture of like nerves and excitement.
I think a lot of it is the pressure, because the pressure is way different. It's like, it's all of the time that you put into that week, and it comes down to that 3 minutes. And if you make one mistake, you're like pretty done, like it's over.
Come on, Phoebe. Come on, Phoebe. Come on, Phoebe. Got 9 seconds. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
So Phoebe just came second, which is pretty good. Like, good way to start the year.
Right, second place. Yeah, second place at the first World Cup. Back. Don't worry. All right? Don't look at the time. Don't think of that. Give up.
Not gonna lie, I thought I had that one.
It's exactly what I wanted to do. Oh, well done. Oh, well done, man. Honestly, I'm so proud of you. Yeah, good, man. That's awesome. Dennis is first to lead. Done pretty well. Couldn't ask for anything more, really. Come down, sit on the hot seat for a bit. That's all we want.
I mean, I want to win. I don't like really go there to not win. That's my goal every time I turn up to a race. But I think I've got quite a few things to work on until I achieve what I want to and how I want to do it. So I think it might take a while, but I'm ready to put in the work and chip away at it. Yeah, smash it. It's been a while since I felt like this.
Tahnée Seagrave, a great qualifier by her yesterday. Well, back to the top for Tahnée Seagrave from the UK, a former resident actually of Morzine here in France, fastest on the fast parts of this track in that qualifying run. So Seagrave, well, another great race run from her, as you said, Trace. She seems to suffer sometimes, you know, she's open about it with self-doubt, self-confidence, but she does put it behind her and usually delivers something special on Sunday.
We knew from yesterday that she was fast at the top, and you can see between her and Kemi,
wow.
They're close, they're very tight in this middle section.
Bike getting dragged left and right there. Seagrave strong, holding on to it.
Good, strong stance.
Comes one of the hardest sections now, down to this big rock drop. Oh, and another kick there for Seagrave. Off there. Can she find that back?
Strong down here.
Can you put that down perhaps to Cami's fitness?
The thing is, we knew Tahnée was strong at the top, and Kemi's fitness really shows at the bottom, but you just don't know.
No, it's true. None of these women are unfit, that's for sure.
No.
Looks good around these last couple of
smooth
turns.
in that right-hander.
So 3:19 goes by. Seagrave goes into second, less than a second off.
Crazy, I didn't realise we were all going to be so tight. I was so nervous today.
Yeah.
So to make the top 3 for me was my goal, and I'm super stoked to start off the season with that. Got some good points back, so I'm happy. Mate, I need to change this hat.
Yeah, you need a fucking hat ASAP.
Tahnée Seagrave! Had a great start to the year for Tahnée Seagrave. 3rd place. Yeah, look at that.
Leading up to Lourdes, everyone super excited. Everyone was motivated. Everyone was also really nervous. It's tough, you know. You spend a winter kind of getting ready for the season to start, and it's upon you just quicker than you can even think. You know, you don't know whether you're ready or not. Phoebe finished the season last year in a helicopter. That was her last race. I know Phoebe wanted to be #1, but she ended up 2nd. You know, anyone that ends up on a podium we've got to be stoked with, and to take 2nd at the first round, stoked with it. Tahnée, for the past 2 seasons, she's been battling injuries, and it's just been one setback after another. So now, 2nd in qualifying and then 3rd overall, I think she's really pleased with that. I mean, basically pleased with it because she's all within a second of the top 3. You know, it was Dennis's first year going into elite, and he wanted to see how he fared. And he's coming at 31 at his first race. Stoked on that. Stoked on that. For all of them, Tahnée, Dennis, Kaos, Phoebe, all of them to go into this year, they were nervous. They were excited but nervous. It's tough. It's tough for them all. But basically, you know, they were up for the challenge, and we were excited about the challenge and looking forward to what would happen. After Lourdes, we're going to head off to Fort William. We've got a bit of a break. I'm really looking forward to it. It's a home race for Phoebe. It's a home race for us all. Why do you want to do this?
Me and Tahnée have done a lot on her bike. She's feeling really good on it. So, yeah, nothing but good things can happen, I suppose.
Something in my head that just wasn't making sense.
You guys are still here? Well, I may as well tell you about this bad thing. This is the custom Howie Roll Canyon Spectral CS7. It's a medium, it's pink, and it's insane. To win this beast, all you have to do is subscribe to the Canyon YouTube channel and comment under any of the Howie Roll episodes. Entries close on the 20th of January 2023, and you only have the chance to enter once. And the full terms and conditions, they're just below. And by the way, if you guys don't enter, I'll happily keep it.